Okay, I'm gonna say something before everybody gets here. So today's the install for the Sartell Mill project. I'm the first one here, which I totally thought I was gonna be late, and nobody's here, but they have big machinery, and traffic is crazy this morning. Anyway, so I'm at Watab Park. The story behind Watab is that it's this 11-acre piece of property that is fairly old. I know I played here when I was a kid, and I'm getting old, so but it is directly across the river from where the Sartell paper mill stood, and it is it's got a kiddie pool. It has a really old playground equipment, but it is some vast property that lines up with this beautiful creek. What I hope for this project is that we are able to bring notice to this piece of property. It's gorgeous, and it's worth exploring again in a time when everything is, the corners are padded, so to speak. Parks can be something totally different. They can be a place to grow up. You know, it's not just to be active and to not, to not play too many video games or something like that. It's not that. This is where I grew up. And I know I'm not the only person who grew up here. There's an old bridge that we would have to cross. There's old paths that were made by other people. And this is what public space is about memories, and it's about growing up. So there's going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces in this space that are going to be pretty substantial. Then there's also 2 other pieces that are going to be in the city of Sartell to represent the Sartell paper mill project. And so I'm hoping the community appreciates the projects and what they represent. And I don't know if how they're going to respond, because frankly all of these were drawings or mock-ups, and now they are showing up. They are going to be beautiful and different, and it'll bring some attention to something to a community park. This park is something that we all grew up with. Most people grew up with, not everybody. And so even if it's those people, and even if they live in New York or they live in Florida or Colorado or Montana, this is still their park, even though they moved away, because they come home. I came home. And they're not going to see that mill anymore. It's gone. It's dust. And while we're not going to miss the smell of rotten eggs, because frankly it did sort of stink some days, it still represented something for a lot of people. It started this community. It made this community. It built the foundation of this community. So every single house here was built on that. It's just that not everybody knows that. So thank you, Sartell, for letting me do this. Letting all of us contribute something to this project. And hopefully more public art will show up in the community because of it. Hopefully we don't totally turn you guys off to it. But keep in mind, the more public art you put up, the better. Trust me. And that's just my thoughts for this morning before everybody gets here with their big trucks.